Hello, my yogi friends. Welcome to Prairie Moon Yoga. I'm Nicole, and we are recording live today on Treaty 1 territory. So today's 10-minute class is going to focus on resetting our pelvis. So sometimes in life, due to habitual postures, such as always crossing one leg over another when we're seated, or carrying a child on one hip, or perhaps driving long hours with one leg extended, we can develop an asymmetry in our pelvis. So the pelvis can either rotate forward or back and get stuck, or it can flare in or out on either side and get stuck, or it can slip upwards. So today's practice is going to hopefully help to reset our pelvis back into neutral alignment by contracting and stretching muscles that attach all around to the pelvis. Let's get started. Starting on our back. So go ahead and bring both of your knees up to your chest. And then from here, start to circle your knees in one direction. So the thoracolumbar fascia is a big connective tissue that attaches to the back of the pelvis and the sacrum and moves upwards laterally to interdigit with the oblique muscles and the transverse abdominal muscles, and then go all the way up to the nape of the neck, so that when we are doing knees to chest pose and circling, we are releasing our thoracolumbar fascia. Go ahead and circle the other way if you haven't done so already. Good. Now, bring your feet directly over your hips, bending your knees as much as you need to do so. Now, from there, bring both of your hands behind your right knee, and then slowly extend your left leg out to bring it into a hover position. Now, from there, pull the toes and try to straighten the right leg so that you feel a stretch along the hamstring muscle on the right and on the psoas or hip muscle at the front on the left. And we'll just hold that for a few more moments together. Good. Now bring that knee in. Straighten the leg, and then extend the right leg out, holding on to the left leg, pulling the toes up towards you, and straightening enough so that you feel a good stretch down the back of the left hamstring now, and the front of the right hip as we hover the right leg straight out in front of you. Let's hold that for a few more minutes. I meant seconds. Good. Now bend both the knees up and let's rotate again. Good. Now lower the feet gently to the earth. And let's just press our hands down into the earth as we move our pelvis up into a bridge, pressing down through our feet. And then release. And then press again. And release. And as we move into bridge, we are stretching the lower fibers of our psoas muscle. One more. Good. Now from there, let's inhale the arms overhead as we stretch the upper fibers of psoas. And as we lower the hands, let's push into bridge. And let's continue to flow. Inhale. Exhale, press into bridge. Inhale. Exhale, press into bridge. Inhale. Exhale, press into bridge. Continue. Last one. Good. Lower slowly. Good. Now go ahead and bring that right knee up, and this time bring it all the way up to your armpit and slide the left leg out now, letting the heel touch the ground. Now go ahead and rotate that right knee 3 times one way and 3 times the other. Good. Now shift your hands so that your right hand is on the inside of the right knee, and your left hand is just gently pressing on the front of the hip or pelvis area as you bring your knee into a gentle passive stretch. You should feel the pull here on the inside of the thigh. At no time should you feel any pain with any of these asanas. If you do, sort of just back out of the position or stop it altogether. Good, come back up, bring the other knee up, bring it right up into your armpit area and lower the right leg, slide it all the way out now. Feeling that nice long stretch at the front of the hip, the psoas muscle. And let's go ahead and circle 3 times one way and 3 times the other. Good. And now bringing the right hand to the front of the pelvis, the left hand just on the inside of that left knee as we gently pull it open into a nice, gentle, passive stretch of the left groin area. Good. Bending that right knee back up, bringing both knees back up to your chest. Let's go ahead and circle our knees once more. 3 times each way. Good. Now, gently place the feet to the earth. This is where you're going to need a block. So you're going to take the block the long way and place it between your thighs. And you're going to gently squeeze that block and then slowly lower your knees left to right while you're applying an inward pressure to the block. So here we are contracting our adductor muscles, which attach to the front of the pelvis, to help pull things into alignment. And continue to move gently at your own pace, side to side, while squeezing that block. 2 more. Good. Coming back to center. Let's press up into a bridge, squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower slowly. Good. Now you're going to take this block and you're going to use the width of the block between the thighs, below the knees. Again, squeeze the thighs inwards, move the hands quite laterally to the side, and now drop the knees side to side. As we're continuing to squeeze that block. Good. Last one. Coming back to center, squeeze the block and reach up into a bridge and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower gently. Good. Let's move our block off to the side. And now let's reach for our scarf, belt, or yoga strap. So we're going to take this scarf and place it underneath the knees, lowering our feet to hip distance apart, crossing our scarf in front of our knees, and holding with our arms extended with a slight bend in the elbow to engage our latissimus dorsi muscle, the muscle on the side here that originates from our thoracolumbar fascia. Now from there, we're going to squeeze outward with the legs to engage our outer glute muscles this time. So before we engaged our inner muscles, now we'll engage our outer muscles. So pull outwards on the strap, and your hands don't allow the strap to move as we draw our knees once again, side to side. Keep pushing outwards on that strap. How are you doing? Are you with me? Good. Last one on each side. Good. Now from there, you've got it. Press up into a bridge, pushing outwards on that scarf, strap, or yoga belt. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower down. Good. Now go ahead and move your knees wider than hip width apart, but this time you're going to make a knot in your strap or yoga belt. Good. So that you're pushing outward and it's slightly wider than hip width apart. Good. So from here now, you've got it. We're going to move our legs from side to side, maintaining that engagement in our glutes, our outer glutes, and moving our legs in a windshield wiper fashion. Don't forget to keep pulling that strap apart to keep those glutes engaged as we move our knees side to side. Two more on each side. Good. Coming back to neutral, we are going to bridge and squeeze outward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower. Bring your knees up, remove your scarf to the side, and gently roll your knees left and right. Good. Now, bringing our knees to 90 degrees, our hips to 90 degrees, we're going to take the right hand behind the knee of the right leg and put our palm just above the knee on the thigh of the left leg. And we're going to push and pull isometrically, pushing the hand into the knee and the knee into the hand, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and switch right away. Right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind the knee, and we're going to push the hand into the knee and the knee into the hand, and as hard as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and right away, take two fists, place them just above the knee between your thighs, and squeeze again as hard as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower the feet to the earth. Bring your hands to the front of your pelvis, and let's just gently do some pelvic rocking together. So gently draw the low back down flat into the earth, and then just gently tilt upward, making a small arch in your low back. And then just continue this posterior and anterior pelvic rocking gently. few more times. Good. Now bring your feet together, rolling our shoulders and our hips at the same time. Let's roll onto our side, and then from there, press up into sitting. So there you have it. That is the pelvic reset, and I'll catch you next time. Namaste.